And good morning. Welcome to Focus on Stafford County on 1590 KVGB. I'm your host, Steve Webster. Our chance once again to get you caught up on everything happening with our neighbors to the south in Stafford County. Joining us on the program today, Sydney Blanton. She is a program director, part of the Stafford County Eco Devo. Carolyn Dunn not with us on the program today. So Sydney, this is your maiden solo voyage today, but you're a grizzled veteran now, so I'm sure you're going to be able to handle it, right?
I hope so.
We've got a very a neat program for you today. We're going to meet some of the kids from a couple of after-school programs, Entrepreneurship Education. Now, this has been something that Carolyn Dunn has been, I guess, championing. Is that a word? You're a Wichita State graduate, right? Okay.
I think it can be a word.
Okay. We'll make it one. But entrepreneurship opportunities in Stafford County, and it certainly makes sense. I mean, this is something that Stafford County Eco Devo, you guys are really behind, is entrepreneurship, isn't it? Yeah, we believe in this grow your own method. So we really, instead of focusing on trying to get other big businesses coming to Stafford County, we think that it would be better to spend our time on developing those who already live within Stafford County, giving them the resources, the knowledge, and the skills to start their own business. And we're starting with the youth. We think they're the place to start. So yeah, these kids aren't the first to go through some of these classes. This has been going on for just a little while, hasn't it? Yeah, for a few summers. Carolyn has done a summer camp. Right, we've had some of those. It. Right. And so I think they came in to do some radio. Yeah, they did their own commercials and things like that. And what a great way to, I guess, plant the seed, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and show them that they can even start now. They don't have to wait until they're in their 20s or 30s or 40s. They can start when they're 10 or 12 or 14. I think it's been great for them. They've learned a lot of stuff that can apply to even their curriculum in school. They're learning the financials. They're learning how to break even, market their items, a lot of business skills. Take me through now. This you started this in August, right? Yes. With 2 after-school programs, entrepreneurship education, and we're almost done. I mean, with this year. So kind of take me through what you started on in August, Sydney, and kind of take me through what they have learned this year and to get them to this point. We started in the after-school programs in St. John and in Stafford. At the beginning, we just introduced them to the basics of entrepreneurship. So a lot of different lesson plans that we took from an entrepreneurship course for Nebraska 4-H and Extension. They prepared some curriculum that we were able to use, and we just walked them through that. We took some tours of businesses. Each after-school program got to go to their pizza place in town. So Poppy's Pizza in St. John and Elroy's Pizza in Stafford, and they toured that business and learned how to make the dough and the pizzas and what it takes to really run their businesses and be successful. And then we progressed throughout the fall semester and started making their own businesses to sell for Christmas. So in Stafford, the students made coffee mugs and hot cocoa mix. So they bought some coffee mugs, made their own cocoa mix, and put it in there and sold them at various events in Stafford. And then the St. John kids made their own candles. So they helped put it all together. Each of them helped with the marketing. They helped plan out the costs, and we decided together what price to sell them for. What were some of the marketing ideas that these kids came up with? Oh, I can't remember. There was a really funny hot cocoa one. They were all out there, but we used them to show the kids were thinking about it and brainstorming. And so they had to come up with, okay, you're going to say, okay, we're going to get this cup, and this is what it's going to take to make this, and then this is going to be our cost, and this is what we're going to sell it for, and this is our profit, and just kind of go on. Mm-hmm. And what a great opportunity. We walked through the break-even point. We walked through how much it will take to make a profit, and what if something happens and we lose money. We walked through all of that. Now, tell me what's going on Memorial Weekend on May 24th. This is a big event. I think it's something you guys have been pointing to, isn't it? Yeah. Jubilee is coming up in St. John, and that's what we've been preparing for our Life After-School students in St. John, is to sell their products, and they've been working hard to make animal treats for dogs and cats, and then yard decorations. So they came up with these ideas on their own, so I didn't even give them any of it.
they just went with it. So.
And so they'll be available during the Jubilee then?
Yep, we have a booth. We'll have a booth, and the students will be there along with their parents. I won't even be there, so they're just running with it. It was their idea, and they'll be excited to sell some things to you.
How is this intertwined with, and talk about the cooperation between EcoDevo, Stafford County EcoDevo, and USD 350?
It's been a great relationship. I think they really like bringing something to add to the after-school program and help them, and it's been great working with them and really developing that entrepreneurship that we're seeking.
So tell me about these kids that came with us today. We're going to meet here in just a few minutes.
These kids are great. You're going to love them. They're full of ideas. They're full of excitement, and I think they're really learning a lot.
How did these kids get into this program? Is it something that they signed up for? Did you, well, okay, they might be good at this. Tell me how these kids got involved with this.
It's, I think, different for each school. In Stafford, they signed up for it, and we had some flyers, and we told them about it, and they chose to come to the class. And then St. John, they're just a part of the certain grades that come in the after-school program, so they're required to go. But I think they still like doing it.
Yeah, okay. Well,
they show up on those days. They don't have to come to the after-school program on those days. So. And
this is a Monday through Friday thing that they do, or tell me how this works.
For entrepreneurship, we do it once a week.
Okay, so once a week, and this
for
is
an hour. Is
this their day, or is it they're coming out kind of on their own today?
We actually normally meet on Tuesdays.
Okay,
so.
All right. Well, that's perfect. Okay, Sydney Blanton, she's program director with Stafford County EcoDevo, and we are talking about their entrepreneurship education. And we're going to talk to some of these kids in here. I'm going to find out if you're looking for a business idea, this might be what you want to go with. So we will take a break. We'll come back with some of these young entrepreneurs. We'll do that right after this. You're listening to Focus on Stafford County on 1590 KVGB. Welcome back. Focus on Stafford County today on 1590 KVGB. Again, we were talking earlier with Sydney Blanton. She's program director with Stafford County EcoDevo and about their entrepreneurship education classes. This is for grades 5th through 8th grade. Kind of talked about some of the activities that have been going on throughout the year. These classes began in August, and we have 3 young men in here with us, Nicholas, Clayton, and Lucas. We'll meet a couple other young people coming up in our next segment. Lucas, yes. Tell me about yourself, young man. What's your name, class, serial number, and all that stuff, right?
I am 12. I gotta think. I am in 6th grade. And what do you mean by serial number?
You're in 6th grade, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Clayton, give me your tell me your stuff. What's your name?
Clayton.
Clayton what?
Houston.
Okay. And who else do we have in here today? We've got Nicholas, right? And that's Nicholas is Clayton, your brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, and what's your last name, Nicholas?
Houston.
Okay, so we got 2 Houstons, and we've got Lucas in here. Lucas, let's go ahead and talk with you first here about this class. Tell me about the Entrepreneurship Club. What is this, and what's it all about?
It's where we learn about creating a business and doing pretty much just working together to create a business.
What made you want to get in this class, Lucas? What's got your curiosity up? I'll go ahead and go over to Clayton. Clayton, what excited you about this class? What made you want to get involved with this?
Well, when I was told that we were going to be making stuff and selling stuff and all that, I said, well, I'm in.
What do you like most about the class, Clayton?
The making, the selling, seeing lots of people.
Clayton Houston with us, along with his brother Nicholas. Nicholas, what do you like most about this class?
I like making the stuff and meeting new people when I'm selling it, and I'm learning a lot of different things when I'm in this.
What's the thing that you learned that surprised you the most?
I have a multiple choice. I like making stepping stones, candles, cat and dog treats.
So cat and dog treats, that's what you're going to be selling coming up at the Jubilee, right?
Yep.
So how are you letting people know about these projects you're doing? Tell me about your marketing.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Lucas, Lucas, tell me about the marketing.
Usually in our school, we put up posters, I think. Sometimes we put up posters around town. That's all I can think of.
What's been the hardest part this year for you, Lucas?
Trying to work together.
Well, and work together for the same goal? What do you mean? I mean,
Trying to work together to, like, get stuff and things like that.
tell me about your candle project, and how many did you guys sell of these candles? Do you remember?
80.
80 of those. What were some of the challenge getting into candle making, Lucas?
Trying to keep the wax to stay up while the wax candlestick thing to stay up while the wick was still trying to stand up while the wax was still trying to harden or something like that.
Okay, and let's go back to Clayton now. Clayton, tell me, how did you determine how much you should sell these things for?
Well, first we decided how much the wax cost and how much the wicks cost and how much the jars cost and how much the oils cost, and
Then you came up with your price. How much were the candles that you were selling?
$5.
$5. So you came with that. And did you guys make a profit on this?
Yeah.
Okay. We're listening to Focus on Stafford County. We have some students in here in Sydney Blanton's entrepreneurship education class, Nicholas, Clayton, and Lucas. And all right, Nicholas, tell me about these treats that you're going to be making for dog and cat treats. First, tell me about those. And are the treats the same for the cats as they are the dogs, or are they different?
No, and the cat treats, we put catnip inside of them.
Okay.
And the dog treats, we didn't. And technically I wasn't really here, so they told me. And one of the treats were called Cat Attack Cookie because there's catnip in it.
Okay. How much are these going to run?
$2.
$2?
Yep.
Okay. And guys, tell me, who wants to step up? Who wants to tell me about the yard decor you guys are working on? Okay, we'll go to Clayton over there. Tell me about this.
Well, we were making stepping stones, flower pots, and
There's no helping out there, Nicholas.
well, we were spray painting cans for the flower pots, and we were smashing glass and placing them on these molds for the stepping stones.
Okay, and Lucas, before we let you guys go today, what have you thought about? I mean, you take this class. What are you looking to do once you get through St. John High School and maybe go to college? I mean, what interests you?
Creating a business, trying to figure out what to do for that business, and that's pretty much all. Okay.
Well, that's Nicholas, Clayton, and Lucas. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to meet the other two members of this class in St. John, part of the Entrepreneurship Education class. It's focused on Stafford County here on 1590 KVGB. Welcome back, 1590 KVGB, focused on Stafford County today. Steve Webster with you, as again talking with some students that are in Sydney Blanton's Entrepreneurship Education class. It's a cooperative effort between Stafford County EcoDevo and USD 350 St. John and Hudson. We met the boys last time. Now we're going to meet the two young ladies that are participating in the class. We have Jessie and Alyssa. Jessie, tell me about yourself. What class are you in? Tell me about who your teacher is and all the basics that we need to know about you.
Well, I'm 11.
Go ahead and pull your microphone real close.
Well, I'm 11, and my name's
Jezebel. My nickname's Jessie.
Uh-huh.
And I'm in 5th grade. And I like to sing.
You like to sing? Alyssa, what's your last name? Rosenberg, right? Okay, tell me about who's your teacher and what class are you in?
I'm in 5th grade, and there's Miss Maherter, Mr. Smith, and Miss Webb.
Tell me about this class that you're in, and what have you learned the most from this class, Jessie?
Well, I like Mr. Smith's class because I get to learn math, and I'll get to know all kinds of new problems that I didn't even know.
Well, what about this class you're taking, this entrepreneur class? What have you learned? What's the biggest thing that you've learned since taking this program once a week?
Well, I learned that potting, like doing cans, and how to hold the spray can just right and do them just perfect so they'll look nice for people to buy them.
And Alyssa, what have you liked the most about this entrepreneurship class?
Well, there's a lot you can do.
Tell me about the business that you guys started. Tell me about the candles and how that went.
Well, we did pretty good with the candles. We sold 80 candles.
80 candles. How much did they cost? Were those $5?
I think so.
They were $8.
Okay, $8. That's what, see, I got that wrong the last time when I was asking these guys that. Jessie, what have you thought about? What kind of career do you want after you get out of school and taking what kind of business would you like to start?
A dancing class because I like to dance too.
Alyssa, what is going to interest you once you get out of school?
Well, I would really like to do crafts.
Now tell me about, there's one another, of course, the business, it's going to become part of the Jubilee that's coming up. What project are you working on for the Jubilee that's coming up here very soon?
We're selling cat and dog treats.
Cat and dog treats, okay. Alyssa, what's the neatest thing about these dog treats?
Well, some of them are, they're in different shapes.
What about the cat treats?
They're like little squares.
With catnip in them?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you calling those?
Well,
Catnip treats.
Okay.
there's one kind that's peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Peanut butter dog treats.
Okay.
Oh, peanut butter dog treats.
Okay. And then before we let you guys go today, what's been the funnest part of this class for you?
Cooking.
Cooking, get to be part of it?
Yeah.
Alyssa, what's been the funnest thing for you?
I like doing crafts and cooking, and sometimes you can make mistakes, but you can learn from your mistakes.
Guys, I appreciate you coming in. Good luck with your project at the Jubilee, and come back and see us sometime, okay? That is Jessie and Alyssa here with us. And Sydney, before we sign off here, these are 5 of your students that you had involved in that class. How many overall students do you have in these classes in Stafford and St. John?
Overall, I would say 15 to 20, depending on the day.
That is, this is neat. It's something that continues. Focus on Stafford County and what Stafford County has been doing with their entrepreneurship program. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And guys, thanks for coming today. And we will wrap today's show up. Thanks for joining us. It's Focus on Stafford County here on 1590 KVGB. Stay tuned. A whole day of afternoon entertainment coming your way here on the mighty 1590 KVGB. Have a great day, everyone.